Hello, dear children of class 2, and welcome to another online class of general knowledge. I hope you are well and fine in your home. And remember, even though there is some relaxation in the lockdown, you must always take proper care, especially when you are moving out. Having said that, dear children, today I am going to start the sixth lesson from your GK book. Spot the differences. Dear children, spot the differences is actually a kind of game. In this game, you are usually given two pictures. Both the pictures are almost exactly the same, and I am using the word almost because not everything in those two pictures are same. There are some differences. Usually 4 or 5 or 10 differences. And we are supposed to find those differences. This is a game of keen observation. If you have a sharp focus and you can observe properly, you can spot the differences very easily. So today in this particular chapter also, those who have your book, you can open up to page 11. So in this particular chapter also, there are two pictures given. Two pictures. Now if you look at both the pictures, what you are going to see, they are exactly the same, almost exactly the same. You got park, street, two girls, a car, right? They look almost the same, but there are some differences. What kind of differences are there? The question will tell us. Two pictures A and B are given below. Look at the pictures carefully. Find out and circle 4 wrong things that are happening in picture B but done correctly in picture A. It means the difference in the picture is that there are some things which are being done correctly in picture A, but the same things are done wrongly in picture B. So we'll try to spot those differences also, and I'll explain to you what is wrong in picture A and why is it wrong. So if you look at the pictures, right, the very first difference that you are going to find is that this particular girl, she's using this white striped line on the road to cross it, right? This is known as zebra crossing. But same girl, if you look at her in picture B, she's not using the zebra crossing. Instead, she is running on the road. So dear children, as you all have already read in your other books, we should always cross the road using zebra crossing. When you cross the road using zebra crossing, if a car comes from another direction, by law the car has to stop and wait till you have crossed the road, right? But if you are running on the road and car comes from other direction, the car might hit you, cause an accident. So what is the difference that we have spotted here? Number 1, in picture A, the girl is crossing the road using zebra crossing. Zebra crossing. But in picture B, she is crossing running on the road. Running on the road. So this is the wrong thing here. Now remember children, this is not just a difference, this is an advice to you that we must always cross the road using zebra crossing only. We must never run on the road. Now by chance, let's suppose there is no zebra crossing on the road. Then how to cross the road? Let me tell you that. You will stand at the side of the road. First, you will look to your left. Then you will look to your right. Then again you look to your left. If no vehicle is coming in all the 3 times, then you cross the road. And if the vehicle is coming, don't try to run thinking that I can cross the road before the vehicle comes. You wait, let the vehicle pass, then you cross the road. Otherwise, if zebra crossing is there, always cross the road using zebra crossing. So in your book, you will circle this girl in picture A and this girl in picture B. Now, second difference is, look at this girl on the side in picture A. She's throwing some garbage. But where she's throwing the garbage? In the dustbin. Whereas if you look at the same girl in picture B, she has thrown the garbage in the open. So this is our difference number 2. In picture A, the girl is throwing the garbage in the dustbin. But in picture B, she is throwing the garbage in the open. Okay, so what is the difference here? In picture A, the girl is throwing the garbage in the dustbin, but in picture B, she is throwing the garbage in the open. Now we know very well that whenever we have some garbage, some dirty thing to throw, we must always throw it in dustbin. Even if the garbage is something as small as a toffee wrapper, we should always find a dustbin and dispose it there. If we throw the garbage openly on the street, it makes our street dirty, it makes our locality dirty, and when the garbage will be collected too much, right, it will breed disease causing germs, and some kind of disease or pandemic will break out. So we must always keep our locality clean by disposing all the garbage in the dustbin. It's a great thing that we can do for our society. Now let's move on to the third difference. Now children, for the third difference, kindly look at the scene of the park. You see in picture A, there is a kid playing football within the boundaries of the park, in the park. Whereas if you look at the same boy in picture B, he is playing on the road with a vehicle approaching. So I think you have understood what is wrong here in picture B. You see, dear children, playing on the road can be very dangerous. Vehicles can come from anywhere, from any time, right? From any direction they can come, and if you are not careful, you'll end up in a hospital due to the accident. Now dear children, if you have to play, you should always find some safe place like a park. Park are usually enclosed, there is a boundary wall all around them, so nothing happens if you play there. That's a place for you to play. Road is not a place for children to play. Road is the place for the vehicles to move. So never play on the road. So you can say that our third difference is, in picture A, the boy is playing football in the park, but in picture B, he is playing football on the road. So you see, dear children, in picture A, the boy is playing football in the park, but in picture B, he is playing football on the road. So I don't have to tell you that what is being done in picture B is not only wrong, it is very dangerous. Like I told you earlier, if you want to play, you have park, but road is not the place where you play. Road is the place where vehicles move. If you play on the road, vehicles can come anytime from any direction, hit you, cause an accident, due to which you will end up in the hospital. Especially nowadays with the lockdown relaxed, you'll see the roads have become very busy, much busy than before. There is always a crowd of vehicle moving around. So during these times we must always be extra careful while crossing the road also, as I discussed in difference 1, and while playing also. No playing on the road. I hope you get this. No playing on the road. And so I hope you understood this one. Now what you will do here in picture A, in difference 3, you will circle this picture, and in picture B you will circle this particular boy here. Okay, in picture A you will circle this particular boy, and in picture B you will circle this particular boy, and this is the wrong thing that is happening here. Now let's move on to the fourth and last difference. Fourth and last difference, dear children, is a bit tricky because we have seen all the 3 wrongs here, but if you look very carefully, the fourth wrong, you will notice it in the vehicle. The problem is not with the vehicle, the problem is with the passenger inside. You see that girl out there, she is sitting nicely inside the vehicle, arms and all tucked in, right? But in this particular picture, she is waving her hands outside the moving car. Now, those who come by bus, you have always noticed that whenever some of your friends or you put your arms outside the bus, one or the other teacher, we always scold you, we tell you to put your arms back in. We don't allow you to put your hands out. You have also been told that it is very dangerous to stick your hands out of the window in a moving bus, because if a bigger vehicle comes from another side, or if the bus moves too close to a tree, your hand can hit that particular thing, your hand can break, and in extreme cases your hand can detach from your body, which will be a very serious accident. So we must always keep both our hands tucked in while in a moving vehicle. Never put your hands out of the moving vehicle. Even if you see your friends and all on the road, just wave to, and you want to wave to them, just wave to them without putting your hands out of the window. So this is our fourth difference. In picture A, the girl is in the moving car with her hands tucked in, but in picture B, she is waving. She is waving by putting her head and hands out of the moving car. So you see, this is the difference that you see here. In picture A, the girl is in the moving car with her hands tucked in, right? She is safely inside the car. But in picture B, she is waving by putting her hands and head and hands out of the moving car. Look at picture B, she has her head out, she has her hand out. So dear children, for your fourth difference, you'll circle this girl in the car here in picture A, and then you'll circle this girl here in car in the picture B. Now dear children, as far as your homework goes, those who have your book, you will circle them, okay, And if you don't have your book, no worries, you will wait. When you get the book, you will circle them in the book itself, nothing to do in the copy. And also remember, dear children, that when your homework ends, go through all the taught chapters till now, that is chapter 1 to 5. Chapter 1 to 5. Next Saturday there will be a test from chapter 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Whatever I have taught in chapter 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, there will be a test next Saturday at 10 a.m. Next Saturday at 10 a.m. there will be a test. All right, so you prepare well. You have one whole week. Prepare nicely. Okay, thank you very much, children. Stay safe.